Alrighty. Hey there, it's me, DjDoubleT, here and existing with some Honkai Star Rail finally, because I feel like I've been putting off like doing the anniversary stuff and like the latest version for so long. I mean, I've already done some of the anniversary event, well, the anniversary event for kind of like, your own econ tycoon type of game. But that's all done, but I have a full story to do and adventures. I haven't done any pulls, I think is the key word. I don't remember if I have or not. Like, did I do them? Who knows? Let me complete the dishwasher assignment. I still have dailies to do at some point too. And then, but yeah, I think we don't have to do any like simulated universe. Oh, right. I was working on building the. Okay, that's reset. Okay, there's lots to do. There's lots to do today. But I've been like farming off stream and doing all that stuff. I do. Before we dive into the story, I would like to actually test out some of like the care aptitude showcase, right? Yeah, because I haven't tried out Casterus yet. Oh, but I also want to get Fugue. I really do want to get Fugue though. But I'm saving, because I'm saving for Anoxa, so I don't want to spoil it. It's fine. Anyways, let's try out Casterus real quick before we fully dive into the story. Come on, Honkai, you got this. Just come in. Come in. Human. Magic Tree, Memory Zone. I wonder what the story has in store for me so far, because like I have not touched it ever since we last left off with basically the last version. Okay, can block one instance of killing blow for allies effective even when not in team. Oh, even with that's crazy. Okay, summons another wing to assist in battle as a tank for the team. The other wing's attacks consume HP. The more HP consumed, the higher the damage. So can I like stop after a certain point? Oh. Okay. So like the whole like a special cut. Oh. Okay. E. The weapon blast continues getting stronger the longer it blasts. Oh, but it sacrifices health each time. Okay. Oh, here we go. When that is HP is below 75, it can continue blasting and trigger self-destruct and deal damage to enemies. I don't know how I feel about like the whole self-destruct mechanic. But if it works, it works. After caster uses her technique, she can continue to daze enemies in her path. Use the technique again, well, attack enemies in a radius and summon another wing and enter battle. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Bunk. So I see that's why you would probably want to obtain her. Heal the dragon, so the dragon... And I can see why Locha is actually useful in this scenario. Okay. Where we go? Let's summon Memo Sprite. Mem.
Receive divinity. I shall remember this. Eternal sleep. The dead return. Life is not so fragile. Root here.
One of these. Oh, come on. What? Mem is like not there yet? Okay. There we go. Mem.
Embrace a new life.
It's dragon time.
May death protect us.
But I can also see why she's good for Mighty teams. Although Mighty can already like revive himself multiple times in Vendetta state if he does go down. I guess does that add like an extra revive mechanic when he goes down? Hmm. I'm just wondering about it. Okay, that's done. I still have my free gift that I haven't used. I'm like waiting for like the very last day, and I hopefully don't miss the last day of it. Okay, time to dive in, I guess. Wait, get those. Alright, time to investigate. Trivius's memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. Also bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle, such as the will of fate. If I take on Aronix's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer. Ah, some time ago.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations,
I
I
felt.
felt compelled to read it swiftly.
How swiftly can you read?
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
Oh,
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
no comment.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
Dromus draped in finery?
A droma stripped in
As I
finery?
see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Oh.
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
I see.
The gods have chosen him.
The gods have chosen, even though he doesn't believe in the gods.
He was indeed chosen by Circes.
What's the reason? Chaos?
There's something weighing on you, Cass. The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect,
I'd like to
I'd
know
like
what you
to
do
know
with
what
him.
you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
How extreme would they be?
Just as I feared.
What do you fear?
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest.
The guest?
You're here.
Oh, me. Hello.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
We are ready, Memmy. I'm still on the fence. Why not? We are ready.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Thanks to you, I've evolved from a little dog into a sacred beast.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Are you trying to talk me out of it? Is there a plan B?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations.
Huh.
There are still many priests of Yanisopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
Seems like a shot in the dark. If I do not descend into hell, who will? Alright, that's it. I'm out. Let's just do that. Don't give up now, DJ. We've come so far, and everyone is counting on you to be the hero. As for the trial, you have nothing to fear. The Titan may be willful at times, but they never cause us any harm. Myth has it that Orynyx poses mortals, but to me, they just seem a bit timid like a child.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Oddly enough, I don't remember ever meeting them, but the moment I saw DJ, Orynyx's memories were already in my head.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
I trust you all to make the right call. Do I even have any say in this?
Please,
Trust me on this. At the very least, can you speak with them in person? I have the feeling that if we don't meet Orynyx, we'll be missing out on something huge. Trust you to make the right call. Looks like there's no other way.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinen will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust
After so much work and
I
effort.
hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
I believe I should go and say hi to Castorus. Before I even say hi to Castorus, let's make the volume just a wee bit louder.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem.
You need a Goliath for something too?
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaia.
Such as?
Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trian had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trian by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trian gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Can you tell me more about the book? Is this book very special?
No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy.
I see.
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the Black Tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
What a dark story. What a touching story. Why not? Huh? How was it touching?
I actually think so too.
What? That was the correct option to increase friendship level?
The author of this book is Honkai, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
No one goes through life without leaving their mark behind. She probably did not think much of it while she was waiting.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden.
Don't worry about it.
Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity, forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
Will do. Hopefully. I don't think there's anything else to do here. Time to go back and talk to Dan Hung. Dan Hung! Just scream. Ah! Sometimes I wonder, and I walk around and scream into the void, why they might speak, where they may go, and whatever things you might say in the know. La da da da. Run! I sprint faster than you may see. Or may the game load. It's funny, I never really had to deal with a Honkai Star Rail lag, and then nowadays, I feel like there's lag. It could be just me. Open faster! Oh my goodness. Fine on? That hung. Oh. I was like, Citizens Assembly.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something
Baby,
that the
I
both
am
of you
back.
should probably know.
Some good news? More trouble? More
I
trouble?
wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akuma better.
Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems like they've made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event of Akuma. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
So Glide doesn't actually call the shots. I have never once passed my sociology class. That's not true. I've passed all 5 of them. Perhaps you should retake some exams next time we visit Paperpool University.
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
Tell me more about the Citizens
Every
Assembly.
5 to 10 years, Council of Elders organizes
Only
a
5 to
citizens'
10 years?
assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
It should, because if not, if things go wrong, there won't be anywhere to live. There's like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view
Oh,
the
the
Citizens'
olds.
Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaia that the
Not the
Flame Chase
shadows.
journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner.
But this time,
But this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
like, is it us? Is it Mem? Is it Anaxa?
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaia will surely take back Cersei's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him.
Will he be okay?
He's always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time.
You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and affect towards the Council of Elders?
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal.
Alright, Ari.
However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaia and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
A girl worth fighting for. We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again, DJ. DJ and Mem are tied up with Ornis' trial, while I'm preparing to visit the Grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky. Let's just take things one step at a time. I just want to rest now. None of those things seem like they're going to be easy to deal with. I just want to rest
Allow
now.
me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Orynyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
What if I don't want to read? Oh, no. Okay, reading it is. Interrupting my pocky snack time. So, Sheely Snacky. The citizens of study of Citizens Assembly. Democratic politics have always fascinated citizens of different city-states and Emporius. When Alchemy was first established in its democracy was limited to a privileged minority. However, through ongoing reforms, Alchemin citizens Assembly took the stage, transforming Akuma's governance into a democracy for all, where the Citizens' Assembly made every major decision. It's important to note that as the Black Tide draws near, the citizens from city-states, okay. We're just gonna be like, okay, that's enough. One night. We're gonna rest for one full night. The trial feels like it's just around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. It's not that soon. There are still a few more days until then. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I feel like a sitting duck that has been thrown into the deep end. Speaking of which, I don't recall seeing any rubber duck toys in the Bass of Alchema. It seems like they only have these seals. Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Aeon, You should be able to overcome the trial of original God just fine. We've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest, DJ. Perhaps a new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Amphorius is about to begin. Wait, I still have things to do. Get some rest and wait for the trial. I got things to do, people. I guess I'll get some rest. CC. A few days later at the Vortex of Genesis.
Orynyx's vacant totem awaits.
I thought they said like 1 day of rest. Did I sleep for multiple days?
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please step forward.
What if I take a step back? Just back it off.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Alright.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time.
How much time is some time?
We can feel the space of the trial closing.
Oh.
As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Oh, how much time do I have? To begin. I've long gotten used to fighting fires.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
And it's also who, for me, not that.
Both of you, please, come forward.
Alright. Guess we're gonna do it.
Recite along with us. O Majesty
Sea of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world.
we
We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
Fill
Fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
But I don't like focusing.
And surrender the core flame.
And surrender the core flame. Well, hopefully it works for all of us. Click and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. Into the golden waters. Titan's murmurs.
Orynyx, their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Wait, for my turn, my friends. Love all of you. Well, I love all of you. Ah. Glimmering Eye. That doesn't seem appropriate for the current mood, so let's just leave the perils for next time.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
Titan's murmurs. Alright, let's go. Let's go, DJ.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the
Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysosairs. He will definitely succeed. While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Well, that'd be like a one-on-one chat. Oh. Okay, whose perspective am I taking over? Am I going back to my perspective? Or what happened to someone? Titan's murmurs. More murmuring.
Slap,
Slap, wake up.
up.
Where am I?
How is it? How do you feel?
That's Bubblegum. How are you able to talk?
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations.
Uh-huh.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer. Mother. Mother. It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end? Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right? Memories broken. Mother, where? Mother? Who are they calling out for?
Okay, hidden passage. Well, I've already been here. I've collected the loot. I think we should go our way, the right way, and this way. We.
You. It's you. I remember you.
Do you now?
Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you.
Mother and father? Does Godfather refer to Fully? His words are indistinct. Each syllable emerging from the mist seemed to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Father has chosen you.
Who is your mother? Majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain. Walls in the distance reflecting are returning to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, you seemingly could make out the cry of a baby.
Is no longer responding.
We've come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter. Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come. Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom. Oh, poor child.
So,
Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
wonder what our trial will be for this. Well, leave it to us, Titan. What's wrong with you, big fella? Are you questioning if I'm like the right person for it?
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful. What is it?
What you lack.
What you lack
Is it space? A future?
a future.
I don't have a future. That's right, I live in the moment. What? What future?
Future?
Do I have to die a third time? Or a second time? Or how many? I don't know how many times I've died at this point. Too long.
You should have dissipated already. The gaze from Skyfather stabilized your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
Did I die in the crash?
You are simply a collection of walking memories.
Oh.
What? How is that possible?
Do you mean that I'm already dead?
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse, and Warriors will succumb to eternal disorder.
You still haven't explained things clearly. What about the trial? Revive me quickly!
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans,
Everything's so shaky.
Skyfather, time restrains everything that exists in this world. Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end? Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you.
So there is no trial, just the fact that we have to talk, but I have to figure out how I'm gonna have a future because I'm dead.
Of the world, if you wish to save it, go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge
I
the
kind of already done that.
hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Before the passing of 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. Oh. This is the true trial of time, because time is of the essence, and your time is limited. You're finally awake. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded, Artemis has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Emporius. However, Memus told me about what happened during the trial. They're still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. Titan must be joking, right? Don't say Hung. So what's my superpower? For you to be able to say that even now, you're truly impressive. There's something that I've never told you. When we landed on a forest, our car was pierced by Nikador's lance, do you remember? Back in the ruins of the abyss, this was what I said. Passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my count kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out, and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding, but then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. Last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy. So I never brought this up again. How quickly did I come back to life? So you were knocked unconscious by a rock. Beside the point. I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter, but according to Titan, you are living in the form of memory right now, just like those objects of the past and the miracles of Ornyx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I'd assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. What should we do next? Cry for me. Celeron, do something! For a while, I also thought that the Celeron was your life support system, but it seems like this hypothesis has been disproven. It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Oryx mentioned finding your stolen furniture. To finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Maide's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Amphorius that can even reverse death. The key seems to lie with the Hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright? I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Let's do that then, DJ.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you.
Well, I kinda knew that because
I was
Danhong
too
told me
worried,
about that.
So I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Seems like all the rooms are full.
Move, people, out the way. Let me phase through your existence to continue where I need to go. What were the people shouting on top of this? I don't remember that. Y'all, get down from the fountain, it's not safe. It's fun making these crystals, I won't lie. Crystals, 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 crystals. Okay. Up we go. Right? Smash. Smash. They're little yappenings.
Mister, I'm right here.
Where? You hear soft steps coming closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
For some reason, you feel like you have seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse a dash of purple brushing past your face then. The chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins, thump, thump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. At this moment, I just wanted to close my eyes, remembering the near-death experience got us to stay on guard. Spin around immediately and get Casper's scare. Why not? Whee! Look of an eye, time seems to have frozen beneath the cold sensation. You just happen to close your eyes.
Please pardon me.
A subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, its sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. You realize you're still alive. Now, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial touch dispersed as quickly as it came, and replacing it is the touch of fingertips and a tremble born of trepidation that originated from a certain lanky arm. Your quivering finger gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Casper is shaking. Am I really dead? You're reading a person.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to verify once again. Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Oh.
Did you find anything? My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Agreed, there's no harm in trying again. Refuse something, I'll pass. Why
I
not?
have never touched the living in this way before. If my
If we can
actions
figure this
are in
out,
any
we'll
way
figure it out.
disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Am I getting a hug? Casters once again places her palm on your face. Her shivers calmed somewhat this time. You discovered something? You scared me.
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape.
So 2 DJs?
But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance.
Alright.
The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon.
Well, I only have 15 hours, probably less now at this point.
I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
Live us what now? Live on bravely, I understand.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Species are disappearing.
Oh. I know I can't go into the mural, but I really want to go on a heroic adventure with Heroes of Legend. I read that back in those days, it's up, this up, the... Was that the last one? I'm probably missing more, but... Oh, I need to collect the extras. Well, I'll find them later. This way... Oh, they're just here. They'll be up top.
They're
Wait,
here.
I'm already up high already. Yeah, we're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
Dead. So the entire world knows about this now. She can even take the pulse of someone who's dead? Feels quite cool being a parted
That's
spirit.
the medical prowess of the Twilight Courtyard. Amazing, isn't it?
A little.
You've completed the trial of time, and I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, Now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
I think it's kind of funny because they're talking about Thanatos, right? But I'm not from this world, and I'm playing by their death rules. Is this supposed to be comforting?
Don't take
Thank you
it
for
to
your help.
heart, partner. After all, you've already created countless miracles along the way, right?
Right.
Before that, just
What's wrong, Aglaya?
omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Oh, we're going to Anax PV. Okay. Not long ago.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
I don't speak breath.
Hand of Shadow. Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm? Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion.
Huh?
Titan rejects you. Me. Listen.
What?
What?
The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it deep within the tides. Beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice about to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency? Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal
Nox just
realm.
casually sleeping, like standing up.
Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
So Nox is in the same basically spot as I am.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly. Do you not care about what might happen to him?
Yeah, do you not care? Hmm?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Wait, he's been temporarily added. Well, if we're doing like a
Crown Prince,
temporary team
you
lineup.
already know the answer. There is nothing more I can teach you.
Ooh, can I actually look at his kit while he's around? What do you mean I cannot view detailed info? Then why give me the ability to like... Okay, fine. Oh. It's casualty gun. Good to know.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Enexagoras.
What is that?
It's been a while, Lord Enexagoras.
Doesn't look good.
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
Well, what are they?
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are Antikytherians here? They have been a rare
Antikytherians?
sight
What are
ever
those?
since the Chrysos War.
But what are they?
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
Wait, Ixir?
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Enexagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage.
Oh, welcome back, Puma.
As
Where'd
the
you go?
Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Oryx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as
Why
the
not,
Grove's
Puma?
special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting
More
authority,
cars?
Lord Lygus.
I mean, hey, if you
Lead
don't
the
like
way.
turn-based combat, it's not for you, you know?
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
It's probably not for you, Puma. I love turn-based combat. I won't lie.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the
Oops.
A pondering
Did not mean to press that. Let me... Oh, wrong thing.
deep.
Is this one?
Nothing really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
No, I do mind.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive determination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
No.
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Oh. Just casual, just a hand toward the sky.
Please, Professor.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawncloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware.
What are you doing, I guess?
I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Nicely. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. Okay, so there is loot. There's things to find. Where do I start off with first? This is Assembly of Akuma. Quiet citizen, know where you stand. Citizen Assembly, the beacon of public opinion, a crucible where truth is forged. Okay. Wonder what else we can do. So there's 16 items, so this place is not the largest place in the world. Alright, that's that. Okay. I guess first things first, exploration. I don't know, because I feel like I want to explore and find all the loot first. What? Golden water? Oh. Aha! Loot. Easy. Oof. La da da da. Make way. Grabbing the basic treasures. You're walking around, just zooming, see if there's anything to collect. Which way they want me to go? They want me to go that way. Wait. Oh, so it's like a closer up of like the world-bearing Titan. Well, that's cool. Oh, and then that's the area I can go to?
I suppose I can just ignore this.
And those are all like the symbol of the gods. Ooh. Follow me, sailor. How many ways have we braved, and how many reefs have we crossed? Surely you remember those nights we kept watch on the mast, the pure moonlight spilling over the sails, a ship rocking gently as it glided across the dark sea. In those moments, I even dreamed of becoming a hero. Did you feel the same? Yes, yes. And now we are finally setting sail again. Are you ready, sailors? Aye, aye, Captain. I can hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Buzz. Oh, lives in a something. Great lake. Here the bearing Skyfather have spilled their golden blood to the mortal lake. The golden blood flows down with spring waters as dawn rises with the mist. No words ever break the solemn silence, and the volcano's heart beats no more. Why do I feel like it's going to be some more later on? Alright, so technically there's the one on my right, one on my left. Let's go to the one, well, on the other side. So going left this way. And then we'll go the other way.
Over here!
I don't have the power to change time. What is this? Wait. The world is just this gargantuan sandbox game. Within a person's lifetime, they can only evolve themselves in 1 trillionth of the known universe. Phew, Dog Flow. It's such a complex place. Look, the winds here aren't too strong, so many planes may burn peacefully. I wish I ever had a question earlier and couldn't come up with a good answer. After thinking about it for a while, an elder, a priest, a wealthy merchant, and a Chrysler are trapped in the same ruins. They all want to get out alive, so they all want to give others orders. The elder says they represent the people, the priest... The people. The priest says they represent the titans. The merchant claims to have a lot of balance coins in the city. The Chrysler air is mighty and strong. So who among these four is most likely to have the final say? I feel like I'm just saying the merchant just cause. So money is the best motivator. The merchant is willing to share their wealth, everyone will follow their lead. Indeed, as they say, money makes the world go round. People might even do bad things for money. The merchant only gives their wealth because they were forced to. How should we view that? Oh. Do I need to re-answer this question at some point? Because do you want me to click the flames of Georgios? Okay, after 7 steps... Well, why don't I just do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, not that. Okay, how about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Oops. Okay, so this is easy. Okay, right here, right here. There we go. Flute for me. Okay, got the scholars. Monocle. Angle remains. Is it right upstairs or something? There's a butterfly right there. Hey. Moths are always drawn into light, but diving straight into fire is not wise. Dreams should be pursued step by step. Watch the flame a little more each day, and after 100 days, you won't fear standing in it, Buzz. Buzz, buzz. Ah. Items. Today's training ends here. The rest will wait for tomorrow, Buzz. Oh ho ho, let's see who's come to visit my majestic self again. Or if that lands, does Buka Leonis lie? Okay, my Cersei, allow you to test me with a stumper. Wait, did you get that wrong? Huh. I would believe this. Now let me ask you. Who is the wisest in all of Amphoris? Who is the bravest in all of Amphoris? Who is the most beautiful in all of Amphoris? Who is the strongest in all of Amphoris? Sure. Where did you learn to speak so elegantly? Alright, anything else here? Oh. We got the scribe, I guess.
Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the fates.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So,
Huh.
are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals
Oh, that'd
of
be snake
yourself?
actually.
I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in.
Oh?
But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
Maybe it's just to revisit it another day. Oh, there is a chest right there. How did I not see that while walking in here? Yes, the young
Go
scribe.
melt it down.
Alright, this way. Wait, did that one have I not activated it? Or maybe I should go investigate it real quick. No wait, that's just fun. What am I thinking about? Maybe I'm just going to him on loot.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Shush.
Looks
I don't know
like
what you
my
mean by
presence here
blasphemous.
is quite unwelcome.
And that's totally fine. Alright. This one should be easy enough. Yes, Anime Cronus, welcome back. There we go, it's doing the opposite direction, which happens from time to time. Oops, prison of a pupil.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Ah, loot. Holy candle that's lit as per usual, touching around for any butterflies really quickly. Then I'm gonna talk to this old man.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
I'm sure you can, right? You're gonna save it for it. I mean, how many pulls do you have? And I mean, you have until next update, because if you skip for... If you already got Casterus, and then you're skipping Anoxa, and then you're gonna skip Hyacine, it's Cypher, isn't it?
As Kephale's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being.
Why is your Acron that dead?
Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself.
No, you keep to
I am
yourself.
no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands
I
of
thought
others.
Hyacine would be first, and the
Now,
Cypher would be second.
I have plenty of ways to deal
That's how I
with
see it.
people like you.
Like
I'm
me?
not sure whether I should
Rude.
laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be Kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now.
Oh,
Leave
right.
immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
I mean, you don't need Zhao Cho. You can also get any of the other Nihility characters you have.
Seems we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others. It seems that Kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
The world might never know. It could be both.
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the god of deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
You disturbed me first by commenting my existence, and also, are you really meditating? You sound like you're grumbling and yapping about other people.
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any
Oh,
faster?
okay, got it. It's... And I was like, can I just die now? Soon?
Oh, my.
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
I see.
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old? Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven
Oh yeah,
Sages
that's true.
must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows.
Right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
Are you sure, Anime Chronos? Because what if there's more characters that seem even more beneficial than just getting Tribi?
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
I wasn't wishing on it. I was saying that there are probably getting more characters in the future that you probably will want.
This...
Realistically speaking.
Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Thesis' theory as well.
Oh,
I remember that person.
He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Are you sure? We kind of we got Robin, then we got Sunday, and aren't there other like Harmonies too?
Anaxa, you...
Empedocles?
I did it, teacher! But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Oh, it's fine, Ox can handle it.
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
How long did Tingyu last? Because I actually don't know.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Oh, let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it.
See, the thing is, I didn't start playing Honkai Star Rail till about the time Sparkle came out. I think it was the Jing Yuan's banner with Locha that was running when I first played.
Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg.
That's true. I mean, I guess when you say a long time, like I imagine like that doesn't seem that long. Maybe like 3 months. Because we do get like a lot more damaged characters. I mean, currently with the preservation, we only have. I feel like the gap for preservation is a lot longer. But then again, people don't really use preservation that often, do they?
I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
Well, there's only, oh, I was gonna say there's only 3 units. Sorry, there's only 3 5-star units in preservation, but there's 4. There's March 7th, there's Japard, and then Fushuan and Aventurine. That's it.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for
But there's
you to
so
tell
many
me
other
your
like
secret.
types and
After all,
other
this is what
paths.
equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned
Oh,
reason
right, preservation
typer
MC.
is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your
I mean, I'm
father
sure they
is
used him
only
after
sorely
when his
disappointed
path came
by
out,
this.
right? At all? Or no?
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand.
Oh.
No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa.
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm
And?
sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
Fine. I guess I can go.
It's finally time.
The one who created the world, and the one who bears
the world.
If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the
Wait,
challenges
what
of
parts
those
does March
who
7th heal
defy
again?
you?
Is it just her E passive, right? Or her skill? Man, it's been so long since I used March 7th that I've kind of forgotten. But yeah, no. Once Hunt March came out, like, I would say that's definitely the death of Preservation March.
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events.
This messenger's too slow, I'm
To
gonna
tell
outrun
you
her.
the truth, there are many people who...
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
No, that's your mom.
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
I don't want to look at you anyways.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
I'm just gonna get this.
Your name is Dromas as well? You must really like those creatures.
Sure.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs. And it is such collisions that lead to
I'm looking at these, I'm thinking I can walk them up.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives.
But don't people give Violet a lot of credit, or
Lygus and
no?
Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Oh, really? Aren't they planning to give her cleanses or something? At some point? Hmm. For when they buff her, I guess. Let me touch the ram horn. Alright, so after 7 steps. Oh, right, because I get there, yeah. Oh, can I do, no. That makes sense. What are the rules just to follow in this path? Okay, and then... Why do you say that? Yeah, as long as they have that part open. There we go. Do you think with Yanqing's buff he'll actually be good at all or no?
Go melt it down.
Smashing all of those and continuing on. Okay, you guys want to talk? Anything over here? Just that. Bye, mommy.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed.
That's nice. I don't care about your opinions. The Demigod Council.
Lord Anaxagoras, oh, I've heard so much about you.
Has Ratio had a rerun at all? Because I feel like I haven't seen him ever have a rerun.
Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so,
Yeah, you missed a few
please
things,
be
like
so
probably 5 of those
kind as
things.
to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again.
Well, there hasn't been any other hunt units after Fei Shao, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, there hasn't. Has there?
But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of
Oh, you were in the
reputation of
ads.
the
I had a
Seven
feeling.
Sages.
Welcome
Your
back, anime
bravery
credit
is
from the
more
ads.
than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
I was saying that after Fei Xiao, there hasn't been any hunt units after her, right? I don't think so.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the crisis
So that
heirs are calling
would be the
for
case,
war,
though.
we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable.
Since, you know,
Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commons
no one's gonna beat her
with
'cause-
blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to.
we'll see how good Arch will be, though.
As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're
Maybe.
an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else.
I don't know, the somewhere else talk seems like it's gonna be like, oh, in the dungeons! We're gonna see you. Oh, well, how so?
I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity
Oh, she can run.
to discuss
She's a runner, she's a track star.
generationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
I like this, I keep following. I'm like, I'm not gonna keep following.
Supporters and dissenters.
Hi, Bookie. How's it
Like
going?
how there are two types of people in this world.
Geniuses and dimwits. Ooh, okay, I got it. Let me assemble this puzzle together real quick. Alright, so I'm guessing this is the big chunk right there, and then we're gonna do this here, here, and then here? Oh, no. Almost there. Oh, so what about maybe here? Doing this big part, that part, and this part? There we go.
If Cersei saw this puzzle,
I mean,
die from laughter.
we need a lot of follow-up units, you know? I feel like the only meta is like either you do big damage or you follow up or break. Dot
Go melt it down.
doesn't exist. Although it'd be nice. I still want Black Swan. I'm sad that I can never get her. It'd be kind of cool if they could bring Dot back. Just because, why not? I love me a good old ticking damage over time. Even if that's not meta. Ooh, okay. So basically a power cup Cecilia? I don't know, that doesn't sound fun to like power keep a character. Basically getting the same thing. I would like some like, you know, like every character has their own unique thing, and we keep it that way, you know? Thespis, he's a playwright. Of course a guy named Thespis is...
Welcome back to the hub of the demigod Count. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of
okay.
Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history.
Wait, Boogie, wait, Was that for last time or this was like for recent? Because that's recent. Thank you. Thank you again. Even though, oh, now I'm starting to think about fries. No, I must not sidetrack. I am hungry, but I'm gonna continue shooting for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna eat some stuff, and then yeah. Oh, well, thank you for the happy Monday. I appreciate it. Or no. So instead of using it for fries, I need to use it for the things I want to get, which is Okay, so Thursday we're gonna be playing Monster Prom 4 Monster Con, and I'm excited for it. And then Friday I'm gonna get Clair Obscure Expedition 33, which is so excited for it. It means I can crack out my PS5, make it sure it's alive again. Maybe you gotta like plug it in and just see. Yeah, I should check that. But how are you looking, anyways? Are you doing work?
May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
All right, let me hear that.
Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions.
How many is some sites? That's true, but like, do you think it's gonna be different than the other people for follow-up anime artists? Because like, when I think about Hunt, right? You have like Moza who can like ult a lot, follow-up attack, like, and stuff. So I'm just thinking about how would they make Archer different? Which would be kind of cool, I guess is what I'm trying to think about.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Oh, okay. Do you think he's gonna be like a main DPS?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
Oh. That's fair. Wait, so what kind so there's DPS and sub DPS. Is there any other DPS I should know about? Okay, cool.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much.
Do I worry too much?
She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her
That's
humanity
also true.
remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
What if they added like more like a gambling follow-up attack? Because I know certain characters do it, but what if basically each attack there's a specific fixed chance of like Archer having a follow-up attack? Because I would, and like unlimited, that'd be wild. And what if they had a character? I don't want to say for Archer. What if they had a character, right? But like that with that chance of follow-up attack, what if their follow-up attack had a chance of triggering another follow-up attack? You know, like if you're lucky, like continue firing. And I'm not saying they can go infinitely, but that'd be too overpowered. But it'd be fun. That's true.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well.
But what if I enjoy convoluted damage?
You're well aware how valuable
That's inconsistent,
Cersei's core
but if you're lucky.
the era Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing.
That's true. What if we get another gambling or money character, right? Where, like, sure, the fixed chance of follow-up attack is like small, but like if they ult or use like a skill, it increases that chance for like a longer round. I don't know. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe because I like RNG
So you'd better act
a little too often.
I understand. After all, this
That's
battle
true.
of
I'm just saying
wits
for future
means for
characters,
each
not for
party to
Archer.
acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
No, not water. You're gonna drown. You're gonna drown me. Alright, Madness Creator. Well, thank you for being around. And have a good night.
Our common enemy, Aglaya. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
She's prepared to execute me. She just needs vassals who will do her bidding without question.
If Aglaya required a suitably
Gotta answer to
intelligent
Naxa.
Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how would she ever accept a heretic such as me?
You know, the sign of like the stars and the fact that he has that on his chest makes sense now. In like his little cutscene.
Both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be
Oh yeah, I
shed.
feel like destruction has been doing pretty well lately because all the break stuff. Really? Does it have to be Yunli's light cone? Because I don't think Claire's that good, but I like having her personal light cone. And Yunli never appealed to me personally.
tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Garnering my support is equivalent to garnering their support to the entire grove. I'll be the one to shatter Aglaya's self-righteousness. Whoops, that's not it.
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
For me, I like Claire's Lightcomb because it gives her healing. Is that so bad?
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts.
Okay.
At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from
Because I don't feel like Claire does that much damage yet. Or because I think I need to get her merged a few times still.
The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity.
Or just need to find better items.
The Council of Elders has
relics.
vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself?
Just as you now betray Aglaya.
When it suits you.
When it suits you? However, my loyalty is unquestionable.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment.
Fair enough. Okay, because I don't know. And I also have one of Claire's light cone because I was saving up all the stuff to get her light cone. But now recently I sent all for more pulls than my day to fail and get Yanqing S2 E2, sorry. But luckily I don't have to deal with Yanqing no more. At least for the limited banner.
As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya the Goldweaver is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
I like Lara because like it's a little revenge and hit back kind of aspect is nice. And also Zerog.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
What's your light cone currently at?
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here.
Oh.
So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally,
I rarely pull for light cones, if you think about it. I know I should.
That I hand you over. What should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
They come in with Blade 2.0 sometime soon. Not as mighty, but like, you know, because, you know, Dan Hong, got Emperor Lune, Why don't we get, I don't know, Origin Blade or something?
Is that of importance to you? All you
I'm
need
kidding.
to know
I'm kidding.
is
We don't need
I
that.
have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat.
Yes. Yes, Anime God Kronos.
If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately.
What about Kafka 2.0?
But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well,
what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see.
Oh, well, how's Kafka getting buffed?
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after.
I mean,
So when are these buffs supposed to come for all the characters? Or the ones that have been announced so far?
Seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answers soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly
want.
It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly.
Okay.
The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the
Jingli makes sense also.
who watches over everything.
Oh, really? 3.4? But what about the Yanqing buffs and like the other forecasts they said they were gonna buff too? Because wasn't there supposed to like a first batch before these guys? Or was I wrong? No, I think I'm thinking incorrectly. Oh, false news? Okay. Okay, I just came from there. Right? Yeah, I just came from there. I'm gonna go down... up this way, sorry. Up this way. There's more? Ugh. Gotcha. Okay. I don't want to speak with it. I just want to fight. Oh.
An expected visitor. Welcome once again. You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you. Do I?
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akuma. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
I don't know why I don't trust his Lygus. Maybe because he reminds me of like the Order for some reason.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali.
Really? Why is that?
He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain.
Oh. That's kind of cool.
Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
How do you feel about this guy named Lygus?
Every day that you get to climb a mountain with Cersei. Sing me a hymn of praise.
I fix, I break.
Beyond.
Okay. Oh, I was supposed to keep following him? Come on. Come on, why'd you stop? I just ran in front of you, that's it. That didn't mean nothing. Or not, don't mean much. Are you stopping again? Hurry up. Man, the old lady was faster than you. Quickly now. Again, he stopped. Fate has guided you to my hiding place, Buzz. I found it myself. Where are you hiding? Fate is like the knot tied by my master, or the thread spun by my lady. They entwine and weave to form the bonds that connect us. And it's these bonds that led you to find me, Buzz. Okay. And we got, how do you feel about this guy, Lygus? I don't really care for him. I don't know why. Something about him just makes me uneasy.
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Hmm.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Carefully will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death.
Me on the brink of death?
Closer to Carefully than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world, which is on the brink of destruction.
I wonder if I got Cronus back in the ads. Are the ads over yet? I don't know if they are. What was the question I asked? Oh yeah, so I was asking like, does anybody care for Lygus? Because I don't. He makes me uneasy for some reason. Like I don't trust him. What if he's evil? It's not what if he's evil. I feel like he's going to be evil.
All things are connected by origin.
Oh? Do I stop anything?
I can just ignore this.
Another hidden passage for me to go down to. God. Ding.
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh?
Oh?
Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things.
Basically don't like anybody or anything.
Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait
Wait
till your soul
body
dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Oh.
Is that Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating? Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Probably. Probably that's the case, finding souls when they're close to death. Or they're just finding memories.
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias? We're talking about Nikador?
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Huh. It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios. From their prized ores and molten fire. Couldn't escape the fate
of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
This is a departed spirit.
This very much powerful and dedicated to Bevis. Were you and Exaggerus never kneel to false gods? Right, on we go. Another soul? Oh, I thought that was gonna be like another anchor point. No, it's just to call things. Okay, so there's a few more platforms. Oh, and there's the Hand of Zagreus.
You two again.
Let's control a hand. One coin of whimsy. 2 coins of whimsy. Hold up. Ah. Hello, traveler from Fire Blast. 100 challengers have already failed my trial. Will it be the 101st? For the honor of being a weaver, Buzz, take a guess. By which tree am I hiding? The one on the right? Oh. Oh, did I lose it because I didn't get it right? What have I? I just saw the hand, not... Wait, there's something here. Okay, hand. Bunk. Okay, where can another coin be? Ooh. I wish to swim against the current of Time's River. I cannot resist the torrent, nor remain myself to drifting along and giving up. In the end, I am left stranded in the middle of a journey. Perhaps that's just the life of a butterfly. Okay, I'm just trying to see like how far I can go around everything. Aha! One other coin of whimsy. Okay, that's my boundary there. What's my height boundary? Okay, right here's my height boundary. Can I travel far through this? Nope. Okay. Ah! There's the last one. Whee! Cool. Hey, you found me. Something about that roof was off. The eye blind figure missing a few feathers tweet. What could that be? Is it a revelation granted by my master, or connection beyond time and space tweet? Alright, disengage.
You two again. Not too shabby. Use.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
House?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Kaos. Demigod. I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Is this gonna be the death one?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Or would that be Kevly?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey! Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Kaos? This name sounds just as strange to me.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but the souls of people.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
It's me? I don't know what you might be.
All I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments. Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
Fine.
Welcome back, Anime Arcanus.
Go melt it down.
I was asking you if, like, if you care for that character Lygus, do you trust him? I think he's shady. It is said that tying a wind chime while making a wish here allows the sunbearer to hear our desires. Wish is simple, Buzz. I hope for sunshine tomorrow to dry my dew-soaked wings. Okay, what do I need? Could I do something like 1, 2... Oh, wait. Oh, dear. Fair enough. I don't trust him whatsoever. Oh, he feels off somewhat. Oh, Hook. I was like, who's Hook? And then I was realized, oh, you mean Hook. Yeah. I don't think I'd ever use Hook in general.
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
I like how Cersei said that to Anaxarus, and Anaxarus is like,
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I don't really use Misha.
Value from them.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove? No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Cersei's. Does the name Calypso ring a bell?
No, who are you? Oh.
Cersei's? Gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
I think he's dying. Like, once he gets to the top, he's dead.
Like I'm nearly there now. The land of the dead.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm.
That's fair.
Splendid gods once walked the paths.
Devoted emissaries, heretical scholars, the lost wanderer, and the desperate outlaw. At the edge of divinity, we look up in awe. In a fleeting moment of terror, the long road behind fades from memory. I'm just gonna run around this real quick.
Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy.
Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy. Alright, here we are.
We're here. Finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question. But all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself. Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh? So, I'm back here again. This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides. Behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready
to tell me something.
This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
And we got Kronos. Don't talk about my welt like that, but I know he's kind of weak.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Is that Casterus?
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us.
No, the Lulu is this a Lulu?
Knows that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both both know Gauss's nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Yes. I have faith in him.
Fair.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Alexia?
My sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Are you sister to, like, Castorus?
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body.
That he needs to lay enemies. Like, I feel like the laying enemies doesn't really do much in the grand scheme of things sometimes.
I will not do that. That isn't important, because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
Oh, okay. Is it because he can be like a well-rounder or all-rounder, but can't really reach much for anything else?
What are you thinking about?
Just amazed at how this towering tree is Cersei's divine body. I'm just excited.
That's so. You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the Great Tree.
Yeah, I see. Merely something from the past that I won't go into.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars. And their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground.
How would a sustained... Oh, sorry. How would an agility support work?
I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree. Because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to the Reason Titan. That's rather counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquala's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Cersei's.
Okay.
Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the Titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
Yes, it ain't counter-provoking the ire of a local
But there
god.
will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for. It's just... I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side.
Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, the client needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to the Death Titan. They could be useful to DJ.
There's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of Black Tide will
That's
pose
fair.
no threat to you anyway.
But what do you want to have the damage, you know? Yeah, it was just still fun. What about you? Would you be alright on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
Silence in here is near deafening. With the vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the cleverest scholars would easily lose their way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in. Highly of course. We're just gonna quickly go through this part. I'm like, this is my mental thought, so. So wait, how does well, kind of like consistent to sustain? I guess is my question. The clock is ticking. I should search for clues as I move. I mean, that's the downside of being like a well-rounder for a bunch of different things, right? Alright. But I think story-wise this is a good point to stop for now. Because I have enough time to continue for next week, right? I mean, sure, I need to do some pulls now if I want to do pulling for Casterus. Right, because Casterus is done and like, oh, like I have a full week still. It's good to know. And then, well, I am excited for Noxa because I still want to try him out whenever he comes out. So I guess the last thing I'll do tonight is some pulls. Spend some, not go crazy. Okay, how many do I have of regular pulls? Okay, cool. We're gonna do a regular pull. I do want to do a pull for Fugue, and then I'll do a pull for Casterus, and then I'll just continue saving and hope. Right? Just hope for the best. Alright, wish me luck, I guess. Let's see what I get in the regular pool. I would actually like a light cone. Or some character I don't have yet. Good ol' 4 pull. Passkey. Reminiscence. Demise. Void. Pioneering, not piercing. Shatter Home. Darting Arrow. Shadow Burn. Dreams Montage, which I don't think is fully maxed out yet, which is nice. Alright. I definitely need to save. It's coming real soon. Alright. Let's go. Let there see if there's anything. Sagacity, Pella. Okay, I think Pella's maxed out. Yep. Defenses, Shattered Home, Hidden Shadow, Meshing Cogs, Arrows, Databank, and Passkey. Passkey again. Alright. And then the only pull we got left, just for now. Probably won't do any pulls next week then, but let's go. I forgot that I literally spent all my jades on like my day. Cause I was like, I want E1. My goodness, I have so many of the Birth of Self. It's like it's not even funny at this point. Alright. That's it. Cause I don't have any other things, right? I am like empty. Well, you have this for the exchange shop, which is nice. Ember's Exchange, we have 9 more days. Plenty time. Alright. But yeah. That will be it for the night. When it comes to story and adventure. So, without further ado, thank you to everybody who came by today. And we got Kronos, Bookie, I am Bookie, Puma, Madness Creator, which is Inari, Classy J, and anybody else came by for this section. I really appreciate it. If you want to see me live, feel free to come to Twitch, but for now, let us find someone to raid real quick before I drop everybody off. I don't know who to drop you guys off with today. Let's go find somebody. I think that requires me to actually open a tab real quick, so I'll just like open. Ugh. Or excuse me, just search. Oh, my phone decides to works nicely to me. Okay, and then okay, we're in that category. Huh? Okay. How does this work? Okay. Does that work? I don't know how this works. That? Okay. There's that. No. I don't know how Twitch mobile works. Clearly, I guess. Okay, click on that. And then let's go that. And then let's see. Scroll. So many people. Okay. Twitch mobile. Stop being stinky. It's being stinky. Sure, let's drop you guys over here. Hopefully it allows me to do it, and if not, oh well. Alrighty. Well, yeah. If you see any of this on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you want to see me live, feel free to come to Twitch. But for now, let's drop you guys off over here. And yeah. Have a good night, everybody. DjDoubleT out and about, and deuces. Have a good time zone.